Hello, statistics students. Here's another video on section 10.3, chi-square tests for associations between categorical variables. Example 4, preschool attendance and high school graduation rates. The Perry Preschool Project was created in the early 1960s by David Weikart in Ypsilanti, Michigan. 123 African American children were randomly assigned to one of two groups. One group enrolled in the Perry Preschool and one did not enroll. Follow-up studies were done for decades to answer the research question of whether attendance at preschool had an effect on high school graduation. The table shows whether the students graduated from regular high school or not. Students who received GEDs were counted as not graduating from high school. This table includes 121 of the original 123. So there's 57 here that went to preschool, and there's 64 that did not go to preschool, and 64 and 57 is 121. Letter A, for those who attended preschool, the high school graduation rate was 37 out of 57, or about 65%. Find the high school graduation rate for those not attending preschool. So high school grads for those not attending preschool was 29 out of 64. Which is around 45.3%. Comment on what the rates show for these subjects. Well, we can see that students attending preschool have a higher high school graduation rate. Now we want to do a chi-square test of homogeneity to see if we have evidence to conclude that this is the case. So letter B, are attendance at preschool and high school graduation associated? Use a 0.05 level of significance. Step 1 is to hypothesize. The null is that they're not associated or independent. And the alternative then is that graduating high school and attending preschool are not independent and they are associated. Step 2. We prepare. So again, we're doing a chi-square test for homogeneity. We have random assignment into the two groups. No random sample. And now we want to find the expected counts. And so for this, we'll use StatCrunch. So pull out your StatCrunch window, and I still have mine up here from example 3. So I'll close that out and I'll input this new data. So we have graduation, high school grad, no high school grad. We have preschool and no preschool. So we have 37, 20, 29, and 35. So we have stat tables, contingency, and with summary. The columns are preschool and no preschool, and the row labels are graduation. We want the expected count, and then we want the chi-square test for independence. Let's try that again. There it is. So we see the expected counts, 31, 34, 25, 29. All the expected counts are much bigger than 5. So we can use the chi-square distribution to compare. And so we go to step 3, compute. So we've done that already. Chi-square is 4.671. And the p-value is 0.0307 or 0.031. Now we interpret in step 4, p-value 0.031, which is smaller than 0.05, which is our alpha. So we get to reject the null. In favor of the alternative. So what did the alternative say? Graduating high school and attending preschool are not independent. These two are associated. So we can conclude, or we have sufficient evidence now that graduating high school and attending preschool are not independent. They are associated with each other. And this concludes this video of example 4 showing a chi-square test for homogeneity.